breaks through to the other side has one thing in common: they play it with dynamite. No risk means no reward. Don't leave it up to fate. Set the charge and watch it burn. It's time to detonate.
If it's to be, it's up to me.
It's up to me.
So dig down deep
and let it blow.
TNT. Gotta spark the fuse in me. Today, not tomorrow. Today, not tomorrow. No, no, no. TNT. Ignite the world we seek. Today, not tomorrow. Today, not tomorrow. 3, 2, 1. We are ruled by no one. A countdown is in play. Disarm all excuses. Building empires every day. No risk means no reward. Don't leave it up to fate. Set the charge and watch it burn. It's time to detonate. If it's to be,
It's to be.
it's up to me. It's up to me. So dig down deep
Dig down deep.
and let it blow. TNT. Gotta spark the fuse in me. Today, not tomorrow. Today, not tomorrow. No, no, no. TNT. Ignite the world we seek. Today, not tomorrow. Today, not tomorrow. 3, 2, 1. Gotta spark the fuse in me. Today, not tomorrow. Today, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but today. Ignite the world we see. Today, not tomorrow. Today, not tomorrow. 3, 2, 1.
Shift.
Shifting higher into
Focus transformation.
I'm gassed out, broken down, but my tank is not maxed out. I could hit the brakes, but it's too late. Rather crash and burn than turn around. Chasing down my grid like in a fierce pursuit. Gauges by the bust, RPMs are heating up. This moment is my chance to be the living proof.
Buckle up.
Can you feel it? Surging through your veins now. Coming in clutch. Push it, get it, never quit it. It's time to shift. So you wanna ride with the ones at the front of the line. Gotta push, pave your way. Do the work, just shut up and drive. Chasing down my grid like in a fierce pursuit. Gauges by the bus, RPMs are heating up. This moment is my chance to be the living proof. Buckle up now. Can you feel it? Surging through your left. Chasing down my whip, acting a fierce pursuit. Cages by the bus, RPMs are heating up. This moment is my chance to be. Doubt and tribulation. Push ahead, you'll make it. I'm inclined to say, believe to achieve it. You can have it your way. Liberated, free, and hold your faith. Be the change, call it into existence. Believe to achieve. Believe to achieve.
What's the steps to the stairway of success? Roger Bannister did it fastest, I guess. Instead of trying to make it work, some believe that it doesn't. 3-minute mile was impossible until it wasn't. Do you see the trend? You can't have faith if you know how it's gonna end. How they let the rocket boosters jettison that propelled Armstrong boosters settle in the surface of the moon with the flag planted. Now Renatus about to do the same thing. It's a new day, it's a new birth, it's a new you, it's a new earth. Whatever you think you're right, whatever you believe it's true. We choose who to become by what we think and do.
Even though the path is filled with the voice of self-doubt and tribulation, push ahead, you'll make it. I'm inclined to say, believe to achieve it. You can have it your way. Liberated, free, and hold your faith. Be the change, call it into existence. Believe to achieve.
GM, how lovely. Believe to achieve, baby. What do you believe in? What are you achieving? GM, it's Money Monday. Good morning. And GM to you too, Steve. That's funny. That was actually one of the topics of discussion at the boys' birthday party over the weekend, and a few people were like, my entire paradigm is being shattered right now. And yeah, how interesting. Okay, well, GM, everybody, we are 10 days away. Holy moly. And today I wanted to go over the follow-up script. We need to be following up, and we need to do it in a way that helps people say yes. And I see a lot of people accidentally make their customer ask questions that don't need to be asked, and paint some paint a different picture in their head than what's actually needed. Now, I do want to start by saying that all of the stuff that we teach here only works because our product is honest and ethical. Okay, you could use the stuff that we teach you to completely fake people out, bamboozle them, scam them, con them, and that would be on you, right? It's not the methods that we're teaching that are good or bad, it's how you use them. And a lot of this stuff has been, studied for 100 years, and it's down to a science. This is how people's brains react to certain situations. So because we're in an honest and ethical environment, and we sell top quality product, program, and software, the whole thing, the whole package, that it's easy to use these tactics on people because we're also using them for people. But like I said, it is some powerful stuff. Some people even point out that like hypnotists and different people like that also use the same speech patterns. So maybe we are hypnotizing our people. You will be successful. You will change your life. Awesome. All right, so we're going to pull up a couple things on our script homework here. And while I'm doing this, GM, everybody that just joined us, thanks, co-host, for helping people get in here. GM, dude, 10 days away. Can you believe it? I'm so excited. All right, so actually, before we do the scripts, we're just going to quickly go over quote of the day in the top 10. So, quote of the day. Here we go. Quote of the day. It is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. Napoleon Hill, the OG, my homie, the real deal. It is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. For those of you who don't know Napoleon Hill, he wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, as well as many others. But the reason why it's important isn't necessarily that he wrote a book, but that he approached success, the art and science of personal achievement. He studied it like a scientist for 25 years. He interviewed 25,000 people over that time period, documented everything, found the patterns, found the formulas, including in that 25,000 were the richest 500 people in the country. So he was working for Andrew Carnegie and got introductions to the wealthiest of the wealthy. And he went back, did the pattern, found the formula, and then wrote his books and came out with everything else. So anyway, if you just want to surmise 30 years of research Here it is. It is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. So how I interpret that is get people in front of our program, right? Let them decide yes or no if they want it or not, right? That's totally fine. But helping them at least look at the program, especially when we go over all the other options that are out in the world. We're the best. So let's keep going. All right, number one position for last week's top 10 ICMs was Richard Stock. Congrats to you. Benjamin Crewman in the number 2 position. Linda Riley Jensen, number 3. Mehelani Eddy in the number 4 spot. Danisha and David Christensen, number 5. Vivian Pierre, number 6. Mike Villa, number 7. Ron Speedbay, number 8. Jason McCracken, number 9. And Chadwick Martin, number 10. Pardon me. It's great to see the East Coast people stepping up. Chad, Jason, and Ronald are all out of the New York market. So something's happening over there, New York, Virginia, Jersey area. So anyway, great to see that happening. Beautiful. All right. Now, we got a quote of the day. Got our calendar of events everywhere about the big events Mitch and Maley are doing this week in Utah, what Scott and Bobby T are doing out in Chicago. They just had the big old tour. And look at that. We are just days away. Jeremy, Carla, Debbie, and Steve, you guys need to take your stuff off this calendar. There's only be one thing. Oh, who else? John and David and Denisha. Yeah, I don't think they're doing that event in Vernal on the 23rd. So clean it up. I got a few people who called today. All right. Believe to achieve. All right, what's happening in the chat here? Landing. Even Mr. Hill was working for someone before he took the leap on his own. Got to have that vision. Okay, here we go. So a few things to set up when we're talking about how to use a script, how to I mean, literally, we're just like walking someone down a hallway, essentially. Like, here, link my arm and let's walk together down this experience so you can see what I can see. So keep your mind right. The 4 core beliefs is the number 1 step. Look at that. It's called scripts. Number 1, write down the 4 core beliefs. Okay. So in case you need a reminder, it's Renatus is the best income opportunity in the country. Everyone needs Renatus. We are doing them a favor, and it's their loss if they say no. Then our state of being is extremely enthusiastic, sharp as a tack, a person of authority, and have their best interest in mind. I want you to be able to get out of debt. I want you to be able to stay out of debt. I want you to be able to get the benefits of a rising asset market. I want you to have the peace of mind that comes with knowing your taxes are the least you need to pay, your interest is the least you need to pay, your legal shield, your protection, your fortress around your house. I mean, we're giving people stuff that honestly should be set up from the get-go, but the way our country is set up is people don't. And so here we are to help them. Okay, now, power questions. These things help you if you are stalling. Your brain is, grasping at something that's not making sense, then just pause, use a question. The 3 questions are really why? Really? Why? Can you tell me more? And what do you mean by that? It's perfect. I mean, when you bring up the ask, hey, you ready to get started? And then whatever comes out of their mouth, you could use one of these 3 questions to dig more. Remember, we're trying to get them to say the thing because if they say it, it's true. If we say it, then they need all these justifications. Okay, so what I want to talk about now is when we are doing the follow-up script right here. Okay. This is the biggest chance for gain, the biggest setup for the biggest paychecks is the follow-up. Because if someone already went through the invitation, the presentation, and now we're asking them to buy, this is where all the money gets made. So don't screw it up or follow the plan. Okay. Now, also, one thing about scripts I wanted to share. When I first went through this, I felt goofy. I felt like it's cheesy. People will see right through it. I want to be genuine, so I don't want to use a script. But that's amateur thinking. Okay? It's amateur thinking. Every time you call into a place, every time you have an experience, you walk into an office anywhere, everyone is running a script on you because they want you to have a certain experience. Scripts keep people on track. Scripts are customer service. Scripts are guidance. Scripts solve problems. Once I realized that and I just started saying the script, my income went up. My team grew. The difference I was making for people was growing. So I got over my little silly opinion, my poverty-stricken mind's opinion about scripts and went after it. And this is the script I've said probably at least 5,000 times, if not 10,000 times. The follow-up script. And I'd say it on everyone's guest, not just my guests. So please learn this script so you can use it to help your team members close their guests too. Okay, so the meeting has ended, clap, music is on. Turn to your guest, which you better do your best to just be next to your guest. Don't be wandering around some other part of the building or in a different breakout room or something. Be with your guest. Okay. And then you're going to say, so what did you like best about what you saw tonight? They're going to say, I really liked the, and then they're going to say the thing, the breakout group, the education, the community, the tax strategy, the stories, the people, the money. They're going to say something. Okay. Then remember, because if they say it, it's true. Now you're going to say, well, I guess we got to get you started on, and insert whatever they said. Most likely, they're going to say they love the idea of velocity banking because that's a big thing that we're hitting on for people. So say, well, it sounds like we need to get you set up with some lines of credit. Sounds like we need to get you going on the velocity banking plan. Sounds like we need to, or I guess we've got to get you and then, of course, because they said it, they're going to agree with it. And they say, great. We need to set up a one-on-one with my advisor, with my 5-star, with my partner, with my coach, whatever you want to say. And then the appointments are as soon as possible. So many times I do it Friday morning. Let's go have breakfast tomorrow. Are you available tomorrow or Saturday, morning or afternoon? And then set the appointment. Now, a couple body language things. When you're standing in front of someone and then they say, yeah, I like it, and then you reach in your phone or in your pocket to pull out your phone to add it to your calendar, they don't know you're adding it to your calendar. All they see is you're picking up your phone. So before I even reach in, I say to them, let me grab my calendar. I'm going to add this to my calendar. That way there's no confusion. There's no, accidental insult. Because if I'm talking with someone and then they start looking at their phone and I don't understand the context, it's offensive. Now, I'm not going to be offended, but what they're doing is breaking rapport in a major way. So reach in. Great. Let me check my calendar. Let's get this locked in. I'm super excited to show you the rest of the program. And then I might even with my calendar app, because when we were doing paper before calendars became super digitized, we would just show our calendar. But what I would do is I would hold up the phone, show them, hey, this day or that day work. And now we're working together on something. It's always this togetherness, right? We're sitting on the same side of the table, looking at the thing together, solving it. So set the appointment, get the yes. Then what you're going to do is anchor the positive choice. You're going to go introduce them to your 5-star, to your enroller, to somebody else that's around that they could connect with, even for just 15 seconds. Going to anchor the decision to keep moving forward. Okay, wonderful. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Let me introduce you to my advisor. Then you're going to introduce your guest to the advisor and edify the advisor. Okay, you're going to talk about how amazing this person is, how they've answered your phone calls. They show up consistently. They're trying hard. They're putting deals together. They're raising capital. They're organizing things. How they show up in their family, what else they're working on that you're impressed by. Say those things about your advisor to your guest. Only say it if you mean it. Only say it if it's true. Sometimes I'll get a brand new ICM who is edifying their guest over me. So this most recent one happened where the guest was a PhD in something. I want to say mathematics, but I don't think that was right. Anyway, he had a PhD and he was super smart. And my ICM came over and was like, Michael, I want you to meet this guy. He's so smart. He's got all these degrees. He's developing a code. He's this, he's that, and he really wants to take a look at us. And all that did in the social status of that conversation was raise the guest and lower me. And the ICM gave the guest all the conversational power. And of course, I'm a professional. I handled it well and worked it around to where we could maintain our posture and set up our one-on-one. But that is the opposite of what you should be doing. We're not pushing down your guest. We're just extra lifting up your 5-star or the presenter or whoever's helping you. So make sure you are edifying the teammate, not the guest. So, Mitch, this is Eric. Eric's available for a one-on-one tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Are you available at that time as well? Then your advisor is going to continue to edify you. And dude, when I finally went through this training and went back and replayed my first couple experiences at the events, my advisor did this exact thing on me too. Her name was Jody. She brought me over to Raul and Christian and said the things. And then at the end, yeah, I was sold. But then when I brought guests the next week, not even knowing that this was a formula, but I was bringing some people, then all of a sudden my enroller, Jody, is edifying me. And I'd only been to a few meetings. I hadn't done anything. I hadn't even bought yet, but I was still bringing people. And she started edifying me. And it gave me power in the conversation dynamic with my guest. Remember to be aware of your body language. No hands in your pockets, no leaning on the walls. Complete focus on the situation. Some people have not trained their face to accurately convey their feelings. I know it's funny to say. There's a quote from Abraham Lincoln. He said, "Your face is your fault after 30. Before 30, whatever. But after 30, how your face is held is completely your fault. Where your wrinkles are, where your eyeballs go, whatever kind of gestures, RBF, how it rests, it's all on you. And you need to be on purpose with your face." Eye contact, enthusiasm, big handshakes, big hugs, high fives, cheering. If you hear someone did an awesome thing over the weekend, big loud cheers. Keep the energy high. And body language powerful. If you're ever wondering what to do with your hands, nothing. They want to put their hands in their pockets. They want to fold them. They want to hands on hips. No, just if you want to know, bring your hands up, then drop them. And wherever they stay, that's where they should be. course, you stand up tall, but that's where your hand should be, not in your pockets, unless it's chilly outside or something. Okay. Now, for your one-on-ones, your 5-star should schedule it in the calendar or reschedule it. Sometimes that'll happen. You book the appointment and then confirm with the 5-star. Don't try to do a whole 3-way booking. It's not the same. Get the one-on-one, take them to the 5-star, then confirm. If it needs to change, then it needs to change. But you at least got the appointment set. Okay? And they might need to just dart out the door. Hey, dog needs to be let out, babysitter's waiting, blah, blah, blah. And they might need to just go right away. So you at least have that appointment, and then you can, say goodbye and then go and find your 5-star and say, hey, we got to follow up with this person. Okay, I locked it in at this time. They'll give you a big high five. Well done. Because sometimes, depending on who your advisor is, there might be a line of people. And if they got to go, get that appointment set first. Just like back up here. It is the freaking third thing you say is the appointment. Okay. If your 5-star is not available, find a leadership member. If they're not available, book the follow-up and learn how to answer questions and help make the decision to join. This is the coolest thing about it. If you just genuinely answer your questions without rambling, people will sign up regardless of your level of professionalism or experience. You just genuinely answer it. I saw this. This has happened. I saw that. That's happened. It wasn't easy. I got credit cards. I begged. I borrowed. However it is to find the money, freaking find it. Okay, I got one more script to go over with you guys. But before that, I want you to remember that you can build your business no matter the circumstance. Doesn't matter what's happening in the economy, in the banking world, in the real estate world, in the lending world. Doesn't matter. Yep. Okay. Any questions about the script so far? Let me check the chat real quick. Okay, so questions about the agenda for the conference. I do have it. And
You'll have the lineup, Michael?
I have the lineup. I do. But
That
here's
would be awesome.
is sometimes
Thank you.
people will like pick and choose. I don't want to go on Friday because they're not talking about anything I only want to go on Saturday kind of thing. And so oftentimes I won't give people the schedule. I'll give them a brief overview. Monday or Thursday is equip, Fridays educate, Saturdays engage. Like if they really need to know what's happening each day, I'm questioning their motives. What are you looking for? Are you looking for an out? Or are you looking for a reason to say, oh, I don't want to go to the tax class or whatever? So I rarely get benefits from sharing the detailed schedule with a guest. Rarely is that beneficial. It's more like, well, what are you looking for? Well, if you're looking for a system of building real estate wealth, it's all 3 days, baby. Is there a day you can't come or something you got to work around? So, yeah. I mean, obviously you stay super excited about it and encouraging, but going back to the questions, remember the power questions? The power questions right here. Really, why? Can you tell me more? What do you mean by that? Hey, what's the agenda? What are all the 30 speakers talking about? I really want to know. Really? Why? Well, because I got a busy weekend that weekend. What do you mean by that? Oh, well, I got 14 other Zooms that I registered for, and I want to know which one to be on. Really? Can you tell me more? 14. Why would you do that? So use the power questions to just keep going to figure out their motivation. Because honestly, like Laura, think about it for you. How important is the agenda for you personally? Like, is it going to change how you show up? Is it going to change your goal for your business, depending on who's speaking on Thursday versus Friday? So generally, no. So it makes me want to ask my guests, why is it important? Is there something you're looking for? And every once in a while, it'll be, they got to work on Thursday. And so they want to know when to take their lunch break or something like that. So I get it. But at least ask them why. What are you looking for? And then if they're like, oh, I'm going to miss the second half of Friday. What am I missing? Then we can say, oh, yeah, you're going to miss this and this. Why? What's happening Friday? Can you get your thing covered? I used to buy the guy who would cover my shift so I could come to Renatus events. Not only would he get the hours on his paycheck, but I'd also buy him lunch. I'd send a pizza to the shop while he was working overtime for me so I could come to a meeting. So, and then Deborah brings out a good point. They don't always keep the speakers in their slotted spot. Yeah, there's always some variable.
Hey Huggins, what did you say? You said engaged is the third day, but what's the other two? The 2 days
Um,
before? Educate is the first day.
yeah, educate, equip, and engage. Equip, educate. So here's the problem. Equip is here's the tools, and then engage is here's what we're going to do together over the next 1, 2, 3, 5 years to absolutely crush it and no longer be in the middle class is fine. I was born in lower class, spent plenty of time with my friends in the middle class, and then I met Renatus, worked really hard, made millions of dollars, and I think I prefer that class. So that's the engage. That's the stay with it, week after week, year after year.
So engage is more solution based.
Yeah, engage is like, building the proper habits, the weekly schedule, the daily work that it takes to recreate a life that you're really looking forward to. So, Laura, I hope that answered your question. I kind of feel like it was a non-answer, but I don't want to be doing the non-answer thing at all for you guys. I definitely want to give you what I have. It's just that it's an anchoring expectation for people sometimes, and then if you get off, we mix up, oh, Garrett Gunderson's speaking on this day instead of that day, then their perceptions of our adjustments might make it look like something that it's not. But the things about the schedule that are important are like, when is lunch, right? When does it wrap up? When does it start? Those things about the schedule, happy to share. Here. This one. All right. Well, every day starts at 9 and ends at 6. I would probably plan on being there at 8:30 at the latest. Lunch is at 12:10. Lunch at 12:15 and lunch at 11:55. It's a 90-minute lunch all 3 days, 9 to 6. What's absolutely important for your guests to attend is going to be, we need them to hear Snyder's offer, right? Like, one speaker is enough to wow them, but we need to get them to hear the offer so that they know why to buy. And that is going to be, where is it? Snyder. Okay, then it must be on day one. Oh, I see what I did. Oh, okay, yeah. So day one, Snyder's going to be going over, wow, at 10:30. 10:30 is where he's going to go over who we are, what we do, why we're so successful, how much money you can make.
10:30 at night.
No, 10:30 a.m.
Oh, I'm sorry. I still have
What day
Is he
is it?
doing that on
10:30.
Thursday, Michael?
Yeah, thank you.
Thursday, 10:30. Snyder is
10:30.
up.
Okay.
He's
All
going to
right,
go
thanks.
over the product, the package. He's going to make the offer, and then we'll go to lunch. And that's where a lot of people will sign up because they've already heard about us. But then there'll be plenty of people who go, all right, well, let's see if this is worth it for me. And then they're going to meet Chris Halvin, Jeff Armstrong, John Pennington, all the other people that are helping them see a better version of their future. So then on day 3, Snyder's going to come up again and in the morning reinforce the offer, remind people.
So day one he's gonna offer, and then day 3.
Then day 3 he'll come back up and say, hey, just as a reminder, this offer ends when the weekend ends, when the workshop is over. So take advantage of it now, fill out your forms, turn them in, because this train is on its way and you better hop on. So we're going to start out the event with Snyder and Pennington on day 1. Then day 2, I think, is going to be on the very technical side. That's where we get into a lot of legal stuff, credit stuff, banking stuff. I'm speaking on day 2 also.
Okay.
And then day 3 is we got Garrett Gunderson, Bill Predabon, Steve Namora. And we're going to wrap up the day with Troy Dunn. Of course, the perfect storyteller, emotional anchor. Troy Dunn's going to do something amazing at the end.
When is Woody?
Oh, I think he's on day 1 also.
Is Garrett Anderson going to be there?
Garrett Gunderson is going to be there speaking day 3. So for sure, we'll have lunch. Anyone who's a VIP ticket holder, we're going to have lunch with him on day 3, but he might be there all 3 days. Yep. This is going to be amazing. Cool. Okay. So.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet. Some key spots to make sure you're there. Of course, all speakers are going to have something great to say. They're all adding to the whole experience. Okay, then the last bit on
What's your topic?
One more time, sorry.
What's your topic?
My topic is change or die.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah.
You ever been confronted with that before?
That sounds like a gun to the head type of thing. But okay.
It's your future self visiting you from 20 years ago. It says, what could have been, you better change or we're going to die.
Now, on
Yeah.
Friday, Michael, this day two, are they gonna at least mention the offer? Because obviously, for people that are not there on Thursday and they're there on Friday, they're not gonna know. So, are they gonna have to wait on Saturday on that to know, or the ICM will just have to tell them?
No, they're gonna have it up on the screen for a portion of the day. They'll have the paper order forms. For some
Okay.
reason, people still love paper order forms. It still is very effective. People taking action. And so those paper order forms will be there. There'll be the customer service desk where they can pick up the forms, turn them in. But of course, you can also just put the order in your back office too.
Yeah, I guess this would be the time where in between you text your guests and tell them, hey, look at this. You need to join now and look at this offer, or you can send them the offer via email, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep. Yep. Renatus will do the heavy lifting, but we got to do the fine detail for each individual guest.
Is Renatus iOS system owners going to software people? Are they going to
Yep.
be there at all?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I saw
What
their
day is that?
thing. They did a preview for us a couple of weeks ago, Pat call, and they've been cooking. They're unbeatable when it comes to their process. So let's see. What day he said?
Josh was speaking on day one, just before dinner
There you go.
on the iOS.
On day one, right before the dinner. There it is. Josh. Cool.
Hey, Michael, are you able to put the script that you've got there on the screen into the chat?
Yes. This is
Yeah.
part of a bigger EMT ATM next
Thank you.
bonanza. So yeah, let's get this in here. Oh, too much, it says. It's awesome. Okay, last little bit is asking for the order. So again, it's not a long script, but saying it this way will help people see why they need to take action and follow you. So, simply put, we say, so, do you see value in working with this group? Not necessarily, do you want to buy? Because we're getting a yes. And they can absolutely see that there is value working with the group between the support, the resources, the information. Yes, absolutely. Are you interested in doing the real estate, the marketing, or both, like me? Remember to keep your enthusiasm high, keep the tone elevated. Most people are going to say, I like the idea of doing both. Some people will say, education only for me. Fantastic. Great. Well, I got my Extreme Plus combo. I only say that if it's true. Is that what you had in mind or something else? Now remember, it's a question, and then a question, and then a question, and then a question. Questions control the conversation. So I got my Extreme Plus combo. Is that what you had in mind or something else? Give me that X combo, baby. And then congrats. Shake their hand. Welcome to the team. How are we funding it tonight? And then if they don't know how they're funding it, then we'll go do our one-on-one. We'll figure out their funding. We'll put them into the credit program, or we'll show them out their 401ks or whatever. It'll be easy enough. But this process right here, you see value in working with the group? Are you interested in doing real estate, marketing, or both like me? Great. I got my Extreme Plus combo. Is that what you had in mind or something else? Well, congrats. Welcome to the team. How are we funding that tonight? And often when I say that, people will say, I have an American Express. I have a couple credit cards we could put it on. Please just show me how to work. I want to do that velocity banking thing on my credit cards. I say, fantastic. That's what we're here to help you do. And then a few other examples. What did you like best? Great. Sounds like we need to get you started on that. Have you made your decision to get the combo yet? If I could, and this one's a banger right here. If I could help you get the funding, would you like to sign up now? It just totally removes the right now situation of their bank accounts and just says, if I help you find the funding, and all of a sudden the yeses go right up. I got the Extreme Plus combo. Is that what you had in mind or something else? When would now be a good time to get started? Right? They say, well, I don't know if now is a good time to get started. Okay, when would now be a good time? You really want to do real estate? Really? Are you sure? Where's your checkbook? Go get it. Of course, it depends on who you're talking to. Could you implement velocity banking and save 20 grand in interest to banks? With this training, could you save 20 grand on your taxes? Could you save over 20 grand on your mortgage interest? Could your first deal make you more than 20 grand? Well, then let's get started now. If you buy a combo and you sell 4 cash collected combos, you'll get 20 grand paid to you. And of course, I'm rounding. Okay. But if that makes sense to you, let's get started. What's your credit card number? Your enthusiasm, your excitement, your vision, people are going to borrow it. They're going to follow it. And you being able to literally just say this script 100 times, 1,000 times over the next several months, years, can make you millions of dollars like it has for me and several others. So we'll get this recording up onto the channel. Please review it. Please share it. Keep building. Be serious about these next 10 days. And not only is it going to be very profitable, we're going to have a lot of fun too. So I appreciate you guys for being here today and staying focused on the mission. Not only are we changing our own lives, we are changing a lot of other people who've never heard about us, who don't have the hope, the excitement, the vision that we do for our better future. And, you know, painting that picture of possibilities for folks who really, really need it. Awesome. All right, everybody. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Have a great day. Mwah. Bye for now.